Crana Weepin' Bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today on my channel I'm coming back at you with some stuff and things I found from the four corners of the Tinterweb. I do this every single Tuesday and Saturday on this channel, so if you like the sound of that, why not think about giving me a like, a share and a subscribe, because it really does help me out. Before we drop into the Transformers news for this weekend, let's take a quick look at RAMEN Toys, who, as we know, are creating the 80s Commander, or otherwise known as the Centurion's Power Extreme. And this is actually the first time that we've been able to see kind of the colorization within the prototypes, and these things are looking better and better every single time that I see them. Absolutely fantastic. Pre-orders are still up, but I don't think the early bird prices are still up. Head on over to RAMEN Toys on Facebook to check these dudes out. I've certainly ordered one of these, so you will see one of them reviewed on this channel as soon as I get it.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off today then with Kapow Toys over in the UK, and they have a pretty good sale on at the moment. Plenty of Earthrise and plenty of even like special editions like the Megatron from Prime. If you want to pick up a great deal this weekend, then yeah, head on over to Kapow Toys where they have the awesome G2 Megatron at a cut price. So yeah, head over. More deals get added all the time to this, so yeah, go check that out this weekend. Heading over to FUNBIE Studios, of course, the people who do the awesome 3D printed stuff that you can print out at home. It's absolutely fantastic. You just need yourself a 3D printer. And for those of you who follow the IDW comics, you may recognize this massive weapon that, as they say in their post, just screams wreck and ruin, or wreck and rule. Absolutely love this, and apparently it's spring loaded as well, and as you can see will take Hasbro's effects pieces. Awesome. My biggest criticism of the G2 styled Megatron from the Earthrise or Generation Select line is that you can't get that cannon on his shoulder to give him that classic look, and JRC Design Store have got you covered because they've got this little adaptation here that you can put on to give it that look, and it also fits on the side during the tank mode as well. So yeah, nice. Well done. Magic Square are releasing ULTRAMAGNUS, or another version of ULTRAMAGNUS, and I think this is one of the best things that Magic Square have released in a long time, for my liking anyway. It really does suit the kind of bots that I look at from a legend scale point of view. When we look at it in its tractor trailer mode, we can see, yeah, it looks really great in this mode, and you can also fit some of your other figures on the back. But what we hadn't seen before from new pictures was the disassembled Johnny 5 was the disassembled version of ULTRAMAGNUS with all of his armor. So you can see it is basically the Light of Justice figure, and then you get all the armor as well separately. So yeah, looks great, looks absolutely beautiful. Thinking about picking this one up. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Magic Square's take on NIGHTBIRD as well is just looking phenomenal. I love this. It looks like one of the Samurai Pizza Cats, right? Samurai Pizza Cats. If you remember Samurai Pizza Cats, I really like that. I do own their Princess Peach. There's a review for that on the channel if you want to go take that. And I know this is basically a slight remold of that, but I am picking this up. I don't own a NIGHTBIRD in my collection, but this one just looks absolutely beautiful. And like I said, it just reminds me of Samurai Pizza Cats, which I do really like. Speaking of NIGHTBIRD, and it looks like Mech FANSTOYS, Mechanic Studios, Vecma Studios, whatever name they're giving themselves at the moment, are going to take a stab at NIGHTBIRD as one of their next figures. But also they've been leaning quite heavily into the triple changer market at the moment, and it looks like they're going to take a quick look at SANDSTORM as well. Very interesting to see that it actually looks quite G1 styled and quite blocky, so I can't wait to see what the finished product looked like. I was hoping to be a bit more updated, but let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. I know this is just the first tries for them in this. Pictures surfaced on Weibo of what could be a KO version of the movie masterpiece Optimus Prime, so we could get that very, very soon. Yeah, let's hope it's better than the actual MP that we got, right? Loot Box seem to be doing 2 Transformers themed ones. I spoke about the DX loot crate that they were releasing with that little Prime figure, but they also seem to have stuck Soundwave on the front cover of the normal loot crate, which is going to be called Loot Crate Rise Up, is it? I'm not sure, but it's going to be on this one with some Harry Potter and some Marvel stuff as well. I've actually bought this one. I don't know what's going to be in it, but I'll review it on the channel. Nakomake showed off their take on Optimus Prime. The Nemesis version looks great, looks fantastic, love what they do, really wish this stuff would transform, but if you're into it, then yeah, this is a beaut. World's Smallest Transformers is actually releasing a take on Hound. Now this is very G1 inspired, G1 toy inspired take on Hound. I think it looks really good. I think it's a similar size to the Win Nano stuff that we talk about, but there's a difference between Win Nano and this. This actually transforms from a vehicle to a bot and back again, so that's why these ones are called the world's smallest Transformers. Obviously, you know, some of the detailing, the paint job still needs to be done, and you have to make allowances here. It's not the most detailed, but it is pretty G1 accurate. I like the little gun port on the back, and you know, the wheels look great on it as well, and it fits right in the palm of your hand. I think I'm actually going to try and pick one of these up. I'm not sure where to get them from, but I would love to review one on the channel. I just hope that my camera can handle it. Small figures, my camera just doesn't like it for some reason. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments, and have you picked any of these world's smallest Transformers up? I'd love to know. If you like bots with boobs, I guess, then Big Firebird Toys have got you covered as always. They were showing off their Opti-Babe and Blue Container Truck on Twitter. So these might be 2 new figures that they're going to do, or they're just some concept art drawings. They look interesting. Let me know your thoughts on these down in the comments. Moving over to NEWAGE, which is one of my favorite legend scale companies. They recently released a Bumblebee and a CLIFFJUMPER that were passable. They were great, you know, they were okay, a little bit loose around everything, so I had to fix them, and there's a review up on my channel. But now they're doing some recolorizations of these, and they're one, the shattered glass take on Bumblebee, and the other one that's like a zombie take on CLIFFJUMPER. Of course, dude always dies, right? Nice red eyes, purple looking. You can see that he has no legs. I've got no legs, and all of this kind of business. These are pretty good figures. I think these recolors are nice. Not enough to tempt me to actually pick these up, though. There's also some slight retoolings that are coming as well. And again, these figures look okay, but it's just not enough to tempt me with these figures again. So you can see the slight retools that have different heads, obviously different colorizations as well. We get a nice looking BUGBITE, but it's, yeah, you know, again, it's not enough for me to want to pick these figures up again. It's some nice touches though from NEWAGE. Nice to know that they are going in depth on it. They really do get the use out of all their molds. When we look at Darius, and you know, I collected quite a few of those Dariuses. In fact, I have nearly all of the Dariuses, so it's nice when they go in on everything. But for these, they weren't strong enough really for me to look to pick up these recolors and these slight remolds. Let me know if you're excited to complete all of your Bumblebee and CLIFFJUMPER variants with all of this. Moving over to FANSBOBBY then, and they've been showing off the other alt mode for what is coming for their double dealer, and this is the kind of metal vulture animalistic type mode, and yeah, it's okay. It's nice. It's actually bigger than I thought. I didn't realize that Ace Hitter was going to be so much smaller than the cab for Power Baser, but I still think that it should be even bigger than that. I just think the double dealer should be a bigger bot than what they're making, but no, interesting. I might pick this dude up. one of the best takes on Superion on the third-party market is getting miniaturized. So it's going to be a little mini ZETA Superion that we're going to get. And this dude is actually going to come in, I think, at about 23 centimeters, and the single figures coming in between 10 and 12 centimeters high. So nice, kind of going to be a bit of a legend scale maybe one. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. It'll be interesting to see if it has the same amount of engineering going into it in such a small scale. Very interesting task. X-TRANSBOTS showed off a few more prototype shots of their Groove. Yes, Groove. I know I got it wrong. I know I said Streetwise in the last video. It's Groove. Yep. So we can see that he comes with multitude of heads, and you can also like move the back piece. But this alt mode just looks absolutely fantastic. Absolutely great looking figure. I just don't know if I trust it. This is where I am with X-TRANSBOTS. So I have gone with the Ocular Max version, but this is looking great. I said it in my last video. I actually believed that this looks like the superior one compared to the Ocular Max version, but I just can't take that jump, that leap of faith on it. But it does look great in both modes. This looks really, really good. I really hope for X-TRANSBOTS can pull it back with this figure, with this set, with Virtus when it comes, because this looks great. I showed the kind of CAD drawings or the ones with the Digibash paint on last time, and they look good, but this looks beautiful. X-TRANSBOTS take on Galvatron is coming very soon, and you can see that they have actually listened to some feedback from the fans, as they do tend to do sometimes, and they've swapped the hinges round now on Galvatron's shoulders, so it gives it that smoother look and that smoother finish. Great call, nice. The reissue of LOCKE is going to launch early July, so we are literally days away now from it going into production. They're just making some modeling tweaks, so okay, cool, can't wait to have mine and do a re-review. KFC released their take on Octane, or re-release it with a more metallic paint job very, very soon, and I just have to say this thing looks gorgeous. I haven't actually dropped a pre-order on it yet, but I am so tempted to. Let me know down in the comments, does anybody actually own this figure? What's it like in person? Does it hold up well? Because yeah, this really has got me thinking I should probably pick this up. I picked up the reissue of Blaster, and I love that figure. I think it was very, very good. So yeah, let me know down in the comments about this one. A question I've asked quite a few times on this channel is, why is YOLO Park good? Is YOLO Park any good at all? And they've showed off this video of actually how good YOLO Park is. And the thing that is very good, as you can see about YOLO Park, is when you move it, it moves like a mechanical thing. You can see all the bits whirling, turning, twisting. It's belt driven. There's all kinds of things. Looks incredible. Highly priced, but does look incredible. IDW have been showing off some future covers for the new Transformers line. So issue 35 has multiple covers, as we can see. Also been showing off some of the Beast Wars covers for issue number 8. Some nice variants there. Moving over to the brand new Grimlock franchise as well, showing off the cover variants for issue number 2. Very, very, very nice. They also showed off for the first time the Shattered Glass issue 2, which is Megatron looking all sad and heroic there. And then they also showed off their Halloween special. All of these, except for the Beast Wars, will be reviewed on my channel. I actually can't wait for the Shattered Glass. I'm so ready for the Shattered Glass. We finally got a Beast Wars, or the Kingdom, should I say, trailer online. It's not really a trailer. It's very much a teaser trailer, and it showed some stuff. It definitely showed what looks like an evil ULTRAMAGNUS, or certainly Magnus back from the dead. Nice to see something. I can't wait for it, a full trailer to actually drop, because this teaser trailer definitely got me interested. From Transformers on the small screen to Transformers on the big screen, and it's been officially confirmed the next take on Transformers on the big screen will be Transformers Rise of the Beasts. So it's nice to finally have that confirmed, and it looks like a lot of this is actually going to be shot in Peru, because Marca Peru shared this lovely little picture as well of Optimus Prime stood near the ruins in Peru. So yeah, it's going to be filmed mainly in Peru, which is an interesting place for it all to be done. I think he's actually stood on Mount Machu Picchu there, but I'm sure you'll let me know down in the comments if I'm right or wrong about that. Are you hyped for this movie? I'm not sure. I think I am. And why not? Yeah, let's be hyped. Let's be positive about this. Box art for the new MP Starscream looks pretty good. Looks very, very nice. Really like the back here where you can see all the stuff that's going on with it. And yeah, from the side, looks good. It's box art. Looks nice. Speaking of interesting box art, the radio-controlled Optimus Prime that's coming, the collector's edition box, very premium looking box. I don't know if this is metal. Looks a bit like polystyrene, I hope it's not. But everything fits snugly away in this little carry case for you to be able to take it with you. Cool. Would you believe that 5 years ago today, Hasbro and somebody online developed a new way to take money out of your pocket digitally by showing the world Transformers Earthrise? Now, I've played this a little bit. Yeah, it's alright. I know some people are well into it and love it. So if you love it, I'm really happy for you. Mobile gaming is not really where I'm at, but yeah, 5 years ago. Alright, let's celebrate together. Yay. I just wonder now how long they're going to support it once this Transformers Go, or the Pokemon Go to the Transformers, that one drops, when they realise they can probably monetize that one a little bit better than they can monetize this one. And are they going to support both? Depends on how much money, I guess, EARTHWARS is making at the moment. Speaking of Hasbro, oh good lord, so many things coming from Hasbro this week. They've been busy. Rumors, speculation. We also got some pictures of Shattered Glass Blur in hand at retail in some places. I'm hyped about this. This is probably, out of all the Shattered Glass figures, this is the one I'm the most hyped about. I can't wait to get this one. They also showed off this week the newest Shattered Glass figure, which is a take on Bumblebee or Goldberg or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's good. This is probably the one I'm the least hyped for. I think I've just got a bit fatigue on this mold. I've got a CLIFFJUMPER, I've got a BUGBITE, and yeah, it looks good, don't get me wrong. Will I pick it up? More than likely. I think I want to collect the whole of the Shattered Glass line, but this is the one that I'm the least hyped about. But I do love this artwork and the box art. I mean, I'm going to collect it just for the comics anyway. So Hasbro Pulse now has a black space on there. Who's the next figure? Let me know down in the comments on who you think the next Shattered Glass figure is going to be. Probably the worst kept secret in Transformers at the moment is that the next collaboration that Transformers is going to do is Transformers versus, crossed with, whatever you want to call it, Jurassic Park. Now, I think it's quite obvious. The first one will be a Beast Wars Megatron. Obviously standard. Then you've got the Dino one, or Dino, whichever it is you want to call it. You might get a Grimlock one. I think it's just going to be the dinosaurs. Maybe they'll do a Jurassic Park Hound though. That would be pretty cool. I'd love to see some kind of Jurassic Park Prime, but you know, they don't seem to be pushing the boat out on these things. I mean, you can see from some of the other stuff that they've done recently that they don't really try too hard on these crossovers at the moment. Maybe they'll be a bit different on this one, but I'd love to see like a big Jurassic Park Prime. That'd be dope. And the next one, due to some leaks that we've seen on the internet, could be the Universal Monsters crossed with the Transformers, with the first one being a Dracula take on Optimus Prime, apparently. I'm intrigued. Colour me interested. That's could be interesting. I'd like to see something a little bit different, something a little bit crazy. Why not? And a mind wipe. Why are they not doing a Dracula mind wipe? Obvious. Galvatron has been spotted at retail, but make sure that you pick up the correct one. Now, looking at this picture, you can see here that the shoulders have issues, so take this picture with you when you shop yourself a Galvatron and make sure that he has the correct assembly on his shoulders. If not, there are plenty of tutorials now on YouTube appearing on how to correct the shoulder issues with this dude, but yeah, it's just easier just to pick up one that actually works right? So the buzzworthy Bumblebee line is something that I have not been interested in at all until now, because this is absolutely fantastic. They have finally done a G1 take on a Cybertronian Bumblebee. Look at that. Look at it. It looks great. It even comes with the little power converters, or I forget what they're actually called, but absolutely awesome. It looks a little small. I think it could have been a little wider. That's just me splitting hairs, but it's awesome to finally get a good take. Now, apparently this is a Target exclusive in the US. It was in demand in the UK that first showed this picture, so fingers crossed for the UK we're going to get this in demand. US, expect to see this at Target. So that's everything for me for this week. Wow, I can't believe that it's actually just been since Tuesday that I last did news. So much has happened in the Transformers world since Tuesday. It's been a crazy week. And this channel has just hit 3.1k subscribers. Thank you all very much for your support. If you're new around here, think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe, because it really does help me out. And I'll see you down in the comments and in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace!